invite them. Welcome. Today we are upon lesson 5 of Advanced Vedic Mathematics course. This lesson 5 is about Sathapatya, geometric formats. We know Devnagari alphabet is of 5 folds. First is letters, second is numbers, third is Sathapatya, which itself is of 3 aspects. It is a content, space content, it is full unit body, and it is half unit body. The numbers alphabet comes to be of the form A1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 for vowels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for 5 cross 5 varga consonants. 1, 3, 5, 7 for Antastha, 2, 3, 6, 9 for Ushmana, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 for the Yama letters. So this is a Devanagari alphabet. Only is that it is in a numbers form. The letters alphabet with which we are acquainted, when is translated in this form, it takes us to numbers as tools. A step ahead, we reach at Sathapatya, which means the geometric formats, which itself means we are going to for 1 as a 1 space, 2 as a 2 space, and so on. The 1 space takes us to content 1, it takes us to hypercube 1, it gets us hypercube 1. It is a half unit, it is a full unit, and it is the space content. Now this alphabet form, when it will be as 1s, 2s, so on, 9s for vowels, means we will be at the Sathapatya format of it. And when we will write D1 means content of 1 space, D2 content of 2 space, and like that Dn the content of 9 space. Now this content is going to be of the form 1, minus 1, minus 1, and minus 3. These are the 4 folds of this content, and the summation value is minus 4. Step ahead, it will be 2, 0, 0, and minus 2. The summation value is going to be 0. And like that, at 3, D3, we will be reaching at 4, and this like that, minus 4, 0, 4, and so on, 28. Now, this feature, minus 4, 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 25, 4, and 28. This as such becomes a Sathapatya of the 9 vowels. If we sum up, we see it will lead us to 108. And it is this feature which will take us further when we say Eka Adhikain, one more than Eka Adhikain Purve is one step ahead of the previous, and Purv means east, and it is a placement of a sun. So we want to go a step ahead of sun, that means at a pole star. So this Sathapatya format or Sathapatya fold or geometric format as the fold of Devnagari alphabet. So this is a Devnagari alphabet. It is now expressed as numbers. However, it in fact is a geometric format of the 4 folds of expressions for space dimensional space contents. Within one space, its content as creative setup means as 4 space, as creators of space. It will be of 4 folds. This one will go into its pair of dimensions, and ahead it will go to dimension of a dimension, and summation value as such becomes -4. In general, it will be n, n-2, n-2, and n-4. It is like this that we are having a translation for Devnagari alphabet into a Sathapatya, and the feature for vowels, vowel 1 to vowel 9, emerges as this, and when we sum it up, it comes to 108, and this number 108 is the number of the Dhruv mantra, the pole star mantra, or a 7 space mantra. So 7 space mantra is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, and it is 108. It is here where we will be face to face with as to how, when we are transiting from numbers alphabet to Sathapatya, then in fact we are entering a new format, and it is of geometric formats, and along these geometric formats we will be reaching a step ahead of a Surya, a sun, and that is a Dhruv, a pole star. And this way we can have an idea, we can just have a vision as that this mathematics, Ganita Sutras mathematics of Devnagari text is in fact of many folds, and when we will be at a particular fold, say at a letters fold, then in fact we are availing sound. And this sound will take us at next step to light. See, the first fold, the letters fold, takes from sound to light as a one step ahead. Eka Adhikain, the first sutra, Eka Adhikain Purve. So if the previous state is sound, nad, then a step ahead will be reading to a light, that is to a prakash. See, each fold has its own formats, its own processing steps, but in terms of the sutras themselves. So, Vedic Ganita Sutra 1 is applicable to all the folds, and for each fold, it is it is leading to its own mathematical reach. As letter alphabets, it will take us from Nad, from a sound to a Prakash, to a light. We will be, when entering this domain, we know that Deep is the light lamp. Take us to Deep Rag, a particular frequencies organization, which will take us straightway by pronouncing it. We will be lighting the lamp itself. A big vision, a big achievement, but for it, naturally, we have to learn enough. We have to take enough steps. Now, when we are proceeding like this, that Devnagari alphabet has letters fold, which takes us from sound to light, a step ahead of this previous step to this next step, same sutra. When we'll be at numbers, we'll be seeing that Sutra 1 is Ekadhikain. When it is translated into numbers, it becomes 6, 4, 2, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 1 for Ekadhikain, and 5, 6, 3, 7, 6, 7, and 1 for Purve. See, the summation value here is 35, and the summation value here is 40. 40 is 8 into 5, and 35 is 7 into 5. So, the double digit organization will be helping us appreciate that when the first digit remains constant, then the rule Ekadhikain will amount to a sequential progression for the second digit. This way, the mathematics will be enriching us for much bigger attainments. Now, if we draw these natural numbers into a graphic form, see, the Ekadhikain will give us a graph like this: 6, 4, 2, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 1. Now see, 6, 4, 2, 12 is equal to the TCV of a Rishi, is seer. And 186, 15 is the TC value of Swar. Now, if we proceed ahead from this side or from this side, it makes value 19, and 19 is equal to the TC value of a Chand, the meters. And here at the middle, when we reach from both ends, it gives value 26, and it is a Devata. See, this organization of Ekadhikain, only the first word, is such that it is simultaneously giving us a Rishi, Devata, chand, meter, and swara, the vowels. Now, each mantra, each richa of Ved is having these four frames. This mathematics as a numbers form, when is sequentially taken to its next folds Sathapatya, then it is taking us to see 12 Rishi will take us to A raised to power 6 is to 12 B raised to power 5. Devta 26 will take us to a 5, 6, 7 and 8, that is hypercube 7, that is to a pole star. Here we are at 6 space and here we are at a 7 space. So the inner processing steps as well are as per the sutra first, Eka Adhikain Purve. Ahead, we are having 19, and 19 we know is the placement value of a southern hemisphere, and also it is equal to small h5. It is here where we have to have a pause and have to glimpse of this form, and swara as a 15 is taking us to h4. So see, we are progressing from this end and we are also progressing from this end. It is this feature, it is this potentiality, it is this inherent multi-compactified processing steps as inbuilt steps within the sutras themselves as well. You know that when we will be shifting from Sutra 1 to Sutra 2, then we will be having Nikhilim, Navasta Charmam, Dashata, because the Nikhilim is having 7 letters, Navasta Charmam, Dashata is having 14, that is having 7. So as Sutra 1, we have been progressing sequentially, step by step. However, here we are entering the middle from both ends. It is here where a big transition has taken place. Therefore, the mathematical domain of Ganita Sutra 1, which is as such may be taken as a linear logic, will take us to Sutra 2 as a distinct mathematical domain, and this mathematical domain as such will be as if we are working with a half unit. Because we know working with a half unit is in itself is a big attainment of the sutras. 14 we know is equal to H4, and it has two parts. It is H2 and H2. This way, this mathematics is also the mathematics of transiting from one fold to another fold. So Devnagari alphabet, which is taking us to letters, to numbers, to Sathapatya, and then it is taking us to full unit as well as the half unit. Now, how there is to be internal internal steps for transition within is what is to be learned, what is available here, and it is this availability which we have to avail. Now let us see if we comprehend ahead, then it will lead us to like this, that we have seen that Sutra 1 as numbers text is of this form. Now, first three letters give us 12. These give us 28. Here, first three letters give us, here 3, 14, and it gives us 21. See now what it is. It is going to be a karam, and it is going to be a gyan. It is going to be a brahm, and it is going to be yog. Now, if we know that gyan, karma, sannyas, yog, it is caption, it is the discipline of chapter 4, Gita. Gita chapter 4 is Gyan, Karam, Sannyas, Yog, 21, 14, 28 and 12. So see, Ganita Sutra 1 in its numbers translation is this text, and this text is having inherent parallel as it is. Therefore, a reverse, when we are reaching from letters to numbers, it is one process, but going from numbers back to letters is also an equally parallel, potent, and efficient and most valuable steps. So this mathematics of Ganita Sutras is a very rich mathematics. It is having inner processing steps. So it is in a compactified form, and it's one of the applied values. That we will be having our body, which we call it as thul, means mundane. When we are having suksham, it is a subtle. Then it is a causal, karan. And even ahead, we are having turiya, transcendental motion. These all things are simultaneously embedded in this system. So, Vedic Ganita Sutras mathematics is of potentialities of Vedic systems, which would mean going up till the Vedas. And the essence of Vedas, we know, are Upanishad, Brahma Sutra, and Gita. Gita is a sense of a sense. Therefore, we will always be aiming at and also referring to Gita. The present course aims to take from sutras, Vedic Ganita sutras to the text of Gita. And from text of Gita will reach back to the sutras. So this self-referral system would mean we will begin with Devnagari, we'll go to Vedic Ganita Sutras text and the composition of the text of Gita. This is going to be our reference sequence, and from Gita we will take help to reach at mathematics of Vedic Ganita Sutras, and from here we'll go to Devnagari. From Devnagari we'll go to Ganita Sutras, then we'll go to the text of Gita. And like that, when we will be proceeding, then we will reaching at the Vedic scriptures. Let me give you an illustration. The Dhanush is one word and its TC value is 26. We have Shiv Dhanush and we also have Vaishnav Dhanush. So Shiv Vaishnav Dhanush gives us value 75, which is Ganita Sutra 1. See, we shall be at each and every step having a reach back at Ganita Sutras and also at Devnagari alphabet, and from Devnagari alphabet we'll have reached at Ganita Sutras and then at Gita. Sit comfortably, meditate, glimpse, and be parallel with it. Thank you very much.